In our first lesson for this new science unit, Health and Movement, we are going to be trying to answer the question, why do humans need to eat? So let's begin by asking the question, what is your favourite food? So now we've discovered a little bit about what our favourite foods are. The question is, why do we actually eat food though? So now I want you to pause the slide. I want you to think about the different reasons why we actually eat. Why can't we just carry on and not let any food pass our lips whatsoever? Potentially that would mean that we don't need to eat peas or anything like that, but it would also mean no chocolate. So why do we eat food? Pause the video and join me when you've shared your ideas. Now we need to eat to get the nutrition we need to move and to grow. Plants can make their own food by changing sunlight into sugars, but humans and other animals have to eat to get their energy. We need to eat lots of different types of food to keep our bodies healthy. And on the next page, I'm going to show you some pictures. I want you to think about how you can organise these foods into different groups. Maybe you want to print a copy of this off from a website or just keep it up on your screen and think about the different ways you can organise it. Maybe you're going to be thinking about the work we've been doing recently with our Carroll diagrams and how we can sort and classify things by different criteria. So take a look and think, how would you organise and sort these different foods? How would you put them into different groups? So pause the video and see how many different groups and different ways that you could actually classify and sort these foods. Now there's many different ways to sort and order these foods and group them together. And here we can see just one way of doing it. Now I put things into different categories. So we've got fruits, vegetables, starches, meat and fish, and fats and sugars. So I've organised these and grouped them as different food groups. How did you do yours? Now these different groups of food that you can see all provide different things that our body needs. However, the two main reasons that humans and other animals need food is for growth and for energy. Foods for growth are called proteins, and protein helps us to grow but also to repair our bodies when we're ill or injured. Good foods for growth include meat, fish, nuts, cheese, milk and eggs. What foods have you eaten today that fall into that category? Maybe one of those very favourite foods you talked about at the beginning of the session falls into our growth section. Now foods that are eaten for energy, they help us to carry out all the things that we do every day, including walking, running, picking up pencils, climbing the stairs and many other activities. Now these foods also help our bodies to carry out all the functions that we don't even think about, such as breathing in and out, blinking, and our hearts beating. Now good foods for energy include starches, and these things like pasta, rice and bread and potatoes, as well as fats and sugars. Did any of these types of food fall into your favourites? Now for your independent activity, what I'm going to ask you to be doing is finding different types of food, and you're going to list them in the categories that we're looking at on the screen right now. So you're going to try and find as many as you can and think about what foods could fit inside those. Maybe ask some people around to see what they've eaten which could fit into the different categories over the last 24 hours. Then, once we finish that, we're going to be thinking about this explanation of why do humans need food. And I'm going to ask you to write out a little paragraph where you're going to fill in the words thinking about the key vocabulary that we've been looking at in this lesson. So I look forward to seeing your work. Good luck.